And that's the question. What is the difference between a regular oil and sugar scrub, a foaming sugar scrub, and an emulsified sugar scrub? There's so many different recipes and formulas and things like that out there that it can be complicated to figure out which one you want to make and which one you should make. We're going to go over all of that in this video. Let's dive right in. If you're looking for the body scrub that is the least expensive and the easiest to make, you're going to go with your basic sugar scrub. Literally, sugar and oil will get you the sugar scrub. You can build on and customize it, but that is all that you need to make this scrub. If you want a scrub that turns into like a lotion when you're using it, really has that luxurious feeling, you're going to want to make the emulsified sugar scrub. If you want a scrub that cleanses when you use it, so it's really exfoliating and cleansing at the same time, you're going to want to go for the foaming sugar scrub. If you don't like the greasy feeling that's left behind when you use a body scrub, either one of these you're going to want to make. So either the emulsified or the foaming do not leave a greasy feeling behind. The only one that's going to leave oil on your skin is going to be the traditional body scrub. If you want a scrub that you can really learn a lot with, you're going to go with the regular sugar and oil scrub. This is one that you can easily customize. You can easily make changes to this one that are going to make a big difference, and you're going to learn a whole lot. So if you're just starting out, if you want to learn to customize, if you want to learn how to understand your ingredients, really start with a basic scrub. Because if you understand each ingredient, and you understand the changes that it makes to something like a sugar scrub, it's going to be so much easier to apply it to different things that you make. If you want the most exfoliating possible, it's so hard to say. The regular one really gives you like the best exfoliating. There's nothing in there aside from sugar and oil. So it gives you a really good exfoliating experience. However, it's kind of hard to keep on your skin. So when I'm doing it on a counter, it's a bit easier. When you're in the shower, it's not quite as easy to use. Maybe if it was like on a washcloth, that would make it a little bit easier. I don't find that that one gives you the most exfoliating unless you're super careful. Like you're understanding it's gonna fall, you're really gonna scoop out a lot. Foaming sugar scrub gives you an amazing amount of exfoliating. The only thing is as the sugar dissolves, it's going to turn into that body wash. So I would rank them like most exfoliating to least exfoliating. The emulsified, I say, is the most exfoliating. That's because it really grabs onto your skin. Like it's there to do business. The butters, the oils, the emulsifier, all of those kind of make it feel less exfoliating, but this one really feels like it gives you the best exfoliant. This one's the least, but none of these are bad things. These are all personal preferences, and that's why it's so complicated when you're picking a sugar scrub that you want to make or even that you want to use, because it's all just going to depend on what it is you're going for, what it is that you're looking for. What I recommend, I seriously recommend I feel like I'm like one of those like people switching the cups around. What I would recommend if you're wanting to make these, work it this way. So start out with a basic sugar scrub, then go over to the foaming one, and then lastly do the emulsified. You're supposed to exfoliate your skin like once a week or so. So you have plenty of time to work through these recipes. I will have all 3 tutorials down in the description box down below, so those are available. But if I were making these, I definitely start with the basic one and work your way down. That way, you understand how each of them feel. You understand what everything does. And really at that point, you have a well-rounded understanding of how to make and use your own sugar scrubs. And from there, you're going to be able to build so many scrubs. It's going to be absolutely wild. You'll never go back to store-bought. And I'm certain that this one, my emulsified, and honestly my foaming too, I would put these up against any store-bought sugar scrub. Like when I buy them from the store, sometimes I'm like, honestly, mine's better. Now the regular just oil and sugar scrub is very easy, it's very inexpensive, and it has very few ingredients. Literally, you could make this scrub with nothing but sugar and oil, which you probably already have in your cupboard. Another benefit of this scrub is it's super easy to customize. So although this can be made with just oil and sugar, you can also go ahead, you can pop a little bit of fragrance oil in there, you can pop some rose petals in there, you can pop whatever you want in there, and you can really change the feel of this. A little bit of mica powder is going to completely change the aesthetic of this sugar scrub. So super, super beginner friendly. It is great, it is amazing, it works. Now every sugar scrub can't just be pros, so there are some cons to this sugar scrub. One of the cons is the consistency of it. Sometimes you get some separating, so the sugar and the oil will eventually separate. You can mix that back up. You can whip this up so quick, it doesn't really matter. It takes a couple seconds to make. Another con is that it is a sand-like consistency. There's nothing holding the scrub together, and there's nothing holding the scrub to your skin. So it can be a little bit challenging when you're using it, trying to get it to stay on your skin. Another is kind of a con, but it can be a pro, is it leaves an oil residue behind. So in your shower, that's definitely a con. It can make your shower a little bit slippery. There is nothing that's preventing that oil from sticking to your tub, which can be a real hazard. However, the oil being left on your skin isn't necessarily a con. Sometimes you want that oil left behind and you don't want your scrub to completely rinse off. So that one's in the middle category. Up next, we have our emulsified scrub. In addition to having our oil and our sugar, this one has an emulsifier. So what we do is we actually create this scrub. So when water is introduced into the scrub, it creates a lotion on your skin. This completely changes the way that the scrub feels, the way that the scrub behaves, and the difficulty level when making the scrub. There are just so many benefits that you get with an emulsified scrub. So emulsified scrubs really have a thick, creamy consistency. They have everything mixed together. So if you left this out on the counter for a couple of weeks, it's not like you're gonna have to come through and mix it up or anything like that. Because they have the emulsifier, this is gonna make sure that the scrub completely rinses off your body, but also that it doesn't stick to your tub or your shower or wherever you're using it. And this is more of like a finished product. This is more of like something that you would buy in the store if you were getting a sugar scrub. I would put this up against any sugar scrub that I've used. Am I allowed to say the brands? All right, I'm not gonna say the brands, but you know the different sugar scrubs. I would put this one up against any of them any day of the week. Every scrub's gonna have cons that go with it. So the con of the emulsified scrub is it's more expensive to make. It has more ingredients and it's more difficult to make. So if you're very first making a scrub and you've never made one before, you're probably not going to want to start out with an emulsified scrub. I would start out with the basic scrub before I did this one if I was just starting out. The foaming scrub has so many benefits. Not only is this a sugar scrub, it's also going to cleanse at the same time. So this is actually like a body wash at the same time that you're exfoliating. That's where the foaming's coming in because we're using a surfactant based base. Another benefit of this scrub is it's very easy to make. So you can make it a little bit harder by making your own foaming bath butter, but you don't have to. You can also purchase the foaming bath butter pre-made. That's what I used to do before I started making my own. Each one of these scrubs are going to give you a different experience. They're going to be a different level of hardness to make. They're going to be a different experience when you're in the shower. I love all three of these for different reasons. Okay, so taking our basic sugar scrub, which is just the sugar and the oil, you can see that it does exfoliate. It exfoliates well. The part when I was telling you it's a little bit trickery because the sugar kind of takes off on you. You can see it's kind of hard to get it to stay when you're exfoliating. If we go ahead and we rinse that off, I don't know if you can see on my hand, but there is a oil residue that's left behind. Now the emulsified scrub is amazing. It's gonna be a Play-Doh-like consistency, absolutely delightful. So with this scrub, what you wanna do, go ahead, damp your hand a little bit, and then we're gonna come in and we're gonna start exfoliating. Now, as you can see, as you are exfoliating, the sugar is dissolving. We get this white, literally lotion-like consistency over our skin. That's going to be the emulsion. That's what makes this rinse clean. And there's no easy way to do this without a sink. So after using that scrub, I mean, you can't see. My skin is moisturized. It feels moisturized, but there's no oils left behind. It's more like I used a lotion and when I was in the shower and it kind of rinsed off, but there's still a little bit left, just not greasy feeling. It feels like I put lotion on my skin. The foaming scrub is where it all changes. So when you start out using the foaming scrub, you get a good exfoliating, but once you introduce a little bit of water, you can tell you get the exfoliating, but you're also gonna start getting bubbles. This is just at this point cleansing. So that's why I said it's like a sugar scrub body wash combination, because it starts out with the exfoliating and it ends with just cleansing. Now of the three, this one rinses the cleanest. And I'm not just reviewing scrubs here. I want you to know that each one of these do have its own tutorial. So I do have 3 tutorials available that will teach you how to make each one of these. I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of background. I know one problem that I had when I was first starting out, I was so overwhelmed with the amount of things that I could make. Like I would start out being like, okay, I'm gonna make a basic sugar scrub. And I would be all set to do it. I'd be like, I'm gonna watch one more video and then I'm gonna make it. Next thing you know, I'm ordering 10 more ingredients. I'm all the way over here to the emulsified scrub and I'm just overwhelmed. That's not what you wanna do. You want to really pick the scrub that's right for you and make it. So these two I'd put up against anyone. Some of the things that I don't always love in a sugar scrub, these are my personal preferences, are the botanicals. So the rose petals, I actually don't love those in a sugar scrub. I feel like they make a mess in my shower. I hate a mess in my shower.